Hello guys, so today we are gonna make a comparison video of my Eco-Drive collection, which is a passion of mine, the Citizen Eco-Drive. First checking, I'm with the Christopher Ward today, Entrepreneur Sign, because I've been working in 2 time zones, so it's very good to have this. Okay, so I started buying the Citizen Eco-Drive with, let's start by this one, which is this guy. I bought it used on eBay, and I started using because, you know, the Eco-Drive is a movement that virtually you don't need ever to substitute batteries, or at least it takes a long time. Actually, I bought this one used, and it came in the box, and I just put it on the window like for 2 hours beside the window, and the thing started working again. And if you store in your drawer or something, it automatically goes to a savings mode where it stops the seconds hand. And I don't know, you can keep it in the drawer for 6 months, even longer, and the thing, you know, just keeps the battery on, and you don't need to charge it. So I'll swing by some different models so that you guys can see. So this one is the first model. I'm putting the model here down below. All of them have more or less the same module, okay? So in the dial you have in this picture here, you can see how the sun reacts to it, and it can charge with any light. It's not only sunlight. I remember that when I received this watch, it was at the end of the day, it wasn't sunny, and I just put on a regular light down a regular light, and it started working. So it pretty much captures any light. So this one, let's see the size here. It's 42 millimeters with a lug to lug of 49. Okay. So it has a perpetual calendar. So it automatically sets the date with the leap years. You have everything here. And in this case, apart from being Eco-Drive, is radio controlled. So with the radio control, you just put it on in the window. I'll just swing by so that you see. And it automatic every night, it captures the signal of radio, and it updates the hour, calendar, everything. So it's amazing, perfect, and just exact time always. This one has sapphire crystal with all stainless steel. The only downside of this guy is that it has this press clasp. Okay, so this was the first one. I bought it used, and it's like brand new. This second one has almost the same movement. If you see, the differences are not so big. This one I bought it brand new, also sapphire crystal, also radio controlled, and it has almost the same functions of the other one. I mean, the dial is almost the same. You see here the dates of the week and everything. The only difference that this guy has is that when you press here to know if the radio control has been updated, you see here, it puts what is my date time, which is the time zone is Paris, and in here, let me put it again, and it here says that with this RX here, it means that it was synchronized last night. Okay, and on the other hand, this guy, when I do this, it doesn't show me what is my date zone, that my time zone. It just shows here that that the signal has been acquired, has synchronized last night. So here you see is on high, with high HMNL. The H is high signal, so it captured a high signal. Okay, for the rest is all the same, has all the same functions as the other one. Okay, chronometer, everything. Let's see what is the dimension, what are the dimensions of this one. So this is 42, a little bit bigger, you see, 42.7. The other was 41.5. And as far as I remember, it has a higher lug distance. This one is a 51. The other one was more or less 49. 50.7, 51. So this one has a larger lug distance here. And this one has a mule clasp. Okay. All of them have the back with a back that difficult to open, and it says, all of them say that you have to take it to Citizen Service Center to make any service. But as I said, I've heard from people that have this watch for 15 years, 10 years, and the thing is still going on. Okay. Now, putting this aside, which both are radio controlled, and the radio control, if you are in Europe or in the United States or in China, you can capture the signal of the radio, or in the UK too. So if you are borderline, I mean, if you are, because I think the radio signals is 1,500 kilometers, but if you are not, if you are border of this circle, so you see here, I'm putting, as you can see here in this picture, for example, I'm in Madrid, and in Madrid we are almost at the end of the signal zone. You can buy this receptor, and it enhances this signal strength. So you just put it just beside the window like this. I started using without the antenna, and it was like one night it connected, the other night didn't connect. When I use the antenna, every night it connects. Okay. The other one, which is an Eco-Drive too, this was the last one that I bought. You have an unboxing there. This is the Eco-Drive Blue Angels, the Nighthawk. So some features, also the same Eco-Drive movement, so it captures the sunlight or any light it's charged, but it's not radio controlled. There is a Blue Angels model that is radio controlled, but it's very large, so it wasn't good for me. And the feature that this one has that the other ones don't is the second time zone. So if you see here, this mark here is the second time zone. So for example, now I've put the time zone in the US. So you see here the yellow airplane here is marking that we are here at 7:34 in Madrid. In the US, it's about 1 o'clock, more or less. Okay, because it's 12:30 to 1 o'clock. So here you see the white airplane comes out of the 12 and it starts here below in the 1 o'clock. So this watch can keep 2 time zones, and it's a real GMT. So because I can select the second time zone separately from the other. So it's a very nice watch. Let's see here. 42.2 and 47 lug to lug. One thing though, if you see here the date, the date of this guy, which is radio control perpetual calendar, it has updated automatically. I just left this on purpose. This guy since last month was 30th month, and so then it's still here at 5th of July, when it should be the 6th. So this one, which is radio controlled, and this one, they both update the date automatically because they are perpetual calendar and radio controlled. This one is not perpetual calendar, not radio controlled, so I have to do it myself manually. This one also has this bezel that you know how you can make calculations here. I mean, it's a pilot's watch, so you can make calculations here with it. The bracelet also milled clasp. Very nice bracelet, this one. So in the last one, which is a special different one, it's also an Eco-Drive. Okay, so if you see here is an Eco-Drive, but this one is updated with the satellite. So this one and this one radio, but this guy you update with the satellite. And one different thing, it automatically selects what is the time zone that you are. So when I push the button to update with the satellite, it will capture and update the time to the time zone where I am. So it's amazing. I bought this in the US, and then when I came back to Spain, just arriving here, you just have to be outside. You press this button and it captures the satellite and it changes alone the time according to your current time zone. So in some way, I mean, it's like a, I don't know, a smartwatch, because you can update automatically where you are. This one, of course, doesn't capture the radio signal every night. You have to be outside for him. If you are outside, it automatically will capture the satellite from time to time, I think from every 4 hours, if necessary. Or you can also press this button here, and it's gonna make the synchronization with the satellite. It's way faster than this update, because this update with the radio, I mean, it takes a few minutes to update. This one, it's very fast. So if I put here, you see the signal here is saying that I have not updated recently because I didn't go out with this watch. I mean, it was inside, so it didn't update with the satellite. Okay, one other thing is that these two guys, they carry the brand here of the ProMaster, which is interesting because these guys, they are not considered the ProMaster collection of Citizen, whereas these guys, you see here on both, you have the arrow here, and also you have the arrow in the crown of the ProMaster collection, which is like a higher edge collection of Citizen. Okay guys, so this is it. I simply love these watches. I mean, when I have a day with busy meetings all the time and everything, I usually take one of them because they are very precise, very accurate, and I'm pretty much can guarantee that I will be on time to all the meetings. This is also sapphire crystal. I mean, the four of them, these three are sapphire crystal, and sorry, this one is a mineral crystal. The Eco-Drive Blue Angels, it's a mineral crystal. In terms of pricing, this guy here in Europe, I think this collection is already discontinued, but it's around 500 to 700 euros. This one you may find discounted. I found it discounted in the US. This one here around 400 euros too. This I think is discontinued completely, so it's gonna be more difficult to find. But I would say I found it for 200 euros. And this one, I mean, pretty much you find it on eBay, but you can find from $190 to $250. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.